I'm Ian Somerville, and I'm going to be talking here about some of the issues and problems faced by small and medium-sized companies moving their products and software systems to the cloud. A very important consideration is how much does it cost to run your service on the cloud. You need to think about the infrastructure requirements which you will need perhaps from one of the big public cloud providers or perhaps from a more specialist provider. All of the different cloud providers have different charging structures, different ways, different things you have to pay for, and it's actually quite complicated to work out how much something will cost. There is a system developed by a company called Plan4Cloud that has been designed specially to do these kind of cost estimations, and we recommend that you take a look at this before you actually think about moving your system to the cloud. However, as well as the actual infrastructure costs, you've also got other costs. There's still management costs. You need to think about the costs of maintaining your system on the cloud. There's the potential for costs incurred in changing your system or service, because you may wish to offer it in a rather different way when you move it to the cloud, or you may wish to make upgrades and improvements to it. It's also quite hard to work out how much revenue you're going to generate from your system. If you have a high value product where you sell the product and an associated maintenance contract, you have a degree of predictability for your revenue. But when that's a service, it's much harder to know how many users you're going to get, how much you can charge. We've developed a tool that helps you make revenue predictions depending on your estimates of number of users and their type of usage. Clouds are not 100% reliable, and you need to design your cloud infrastructure for reliability and robustness. It's not just a question of picking one provider in one place. Small businesses generally can't afford to have specialist security administrators, whereas big companies like Amazon and Google can, and they provide a more robust and reliable infrastructure than any company can on its own. It's very important to have a good service level agreement. Your customers will expect this and will expect to have continuous service delivered when they need it. And this leads to something which we didn't anticipate, which is that the support costs and the support model changes when you move to the cloud. You have a global system and people expect support during their working day. So you may have to move from a daytime only support model to a 24/7 support model. Nobody wants pay-per-use. Both customers and vendors preferred a subscription model where they could reliably predict the costs and the revenue from the cloud service. You can access our toolkit, which allows you to simulate the use of your system in the cloud and to predict the revenue that you might get at this URL. To find out more, please contact us at these addresses.